Welcome, everyone, to episode 5 of Marvel Mania, a late night edition of the show. I'm here with a whole bunch of people. Welcome, everybody. Max, Eddie, Caden, and Brian. What's up, guys?
Hello.
I am a Marvel maniac reporting for duty.
Yeah.
I love the Marvel maniac thing. I don't know.
I totally didn't just get my check from Marvel Studios just now.
Well, we're all paid off.
I need to be paid more. So
I put in.
I love all this stuff anyway. So
yeah.
I also just got my check from Walter Armada as well. So
yeah,
pretty good.
We already know that.
We still out to everybody around here. I don't know if you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. But we'll say hello to some people. Justin Shields, hello. Punisher and Thunderbolts, make it happen. Donovan, hello. We won't be talking about that, but we'll talk about some stuff. D23, yeah, we may talk about that a little bit. Daryl, hello. Hello. So, obviously, since you guys are here, if you're watching, please make sure to smash the like button. It really helps out. We appreciate that. And thank you, Daryl, for that comment. We really do appreciate it. So I guess we'll jump into the first. Oh, thank you, Neon Sci-Fi. Thank you. Yeah, this is the intro I've been using for a while, actually. But it's nice that it's finally getting recognized. So you guys want to start with the big topic? Or you want to get into little topics first?
You're running
small to big.
Small to big. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do a couple small stories. Let's jump to this one because this one's actually just as of today, and that is that Thor: Love and Thunder's runtime is apparently way shorter than was expected. As Anthony comes in, what's up, Anthony?
Yo.
So yeah, they're saying that Thor: Love and Thunder's reported runtime, I have to mention that is reported runtime, is shorter than expected. Moving into Phase 4, MCU fans develop more interest than ever in the runtime of the latest releases. They continue to call for longer episodes and longer big screen adventures. Nearly all the Disney Plus series have received criticism for the length of their installments, but Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was the latest to fall victim of this, as it came in at just 2 hours and 6 minutes. Excuse me.
Yeah. On Sam Raimi request,
Thor: Love and Thunder is moving ever closer to its July release, and fans have begun speculating how long it will run for. Between spending time with the Guardians of the Galaxy, reintroducing Jane Foster as the Mighty Thor, and diving into Christian Bale's Gore the God Butcher, Director Taika Waititi has a lot to achieve with Thor: Love and Thunder. Rumors have placed the God of Thunder's latest adventure between 1 hour and 55 minutes and 2 hours and 20 minutes, a range that could be the difference between disappointment and excitement. With under a day to go until tickets finally go on sale. Yes, tickets go on sale tomorrow, guys. Tickets for Thor go on sale tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Eric Davis is saying that he has something dropping tomorrow morning to coincide with the ticket launch. So get your Thor tickets started tomorrow. I might have to make some plans and go see Thor on a Thursday night. We'll see though. So apparently we now know the world's biggest theater chain has revealed the official runtime. So AMC and Cineworld are saying the movie is 1 hour and 59 minutes. So under 2 hours. This will make it the shortest MCU theatrical release since 2018's Ant-Man and the Wasp, and the 7th shortest Marvel Studios movie yet.
What's the shortest? What is the longest?
The longest movie, I believe, was Endgame at 3 hours, 1 minute.
Infinity War.
Oh wow.
The shortest, I think, is Thor: The Dark World at 1 hour 52.
Oh, that's doodoo. So
the Incredible Hulk as well.
The Incredible Hulk has the same runtime too. So I will leave it up to you guys. The runtime is supposedly under 2 hours. Concerning, not concerning?
I'm not concerned. I mean, Thor Ragnarok was 2 hours and 17 minutes. So it doesn't matter. I mean, we saw the Batman was 3 hours. I don't need 3 hours.
What are we doing?
Yeah, so we got some interesting news, Ashley. Thor's official runtime, according to AMC and Cineworld, is 1 hour 59 minutes. Is that exciting or concerning?
That's trash. It's a little concerning. It's like one of the shortest MCU films. in quite some time. But maybe it just seems really short to me. But hopefully, the story that they're going to tell us, they'll give it to us in that amount of time.
I did see a funny tweet from Dave the Film Junkie, though, that I have to call out a little bit. When he saw the news of this, he basically said they should trim it by 30 minutes, and I asked him why, and he said so you can leave the theater sooner. I'm like, damn, okay, Dave.
Wow.
I mean, he loves the first Thor movie, so that's the reason why. So,
Yeah. Well, I agree, Justin. Short doesn't necessarily mean bad. I mean,
it doesn't mean bad.
We can look, actually. How long was Thor Ragnarok? Because they have the runtime.
2:17, I believe.
It was 2 hours.
It was 2 hours.
2 hours, 10 minutes for Thor Ragnarok.
But that leading into
less.
Infinity War.
That is 10 minutes. That's basically 10 minutes.
Good job, Caden. You can count. I'm proud of you.
To be fair, though, that 10 minutes, it was probably just credits.
Yeah.
So this is under an hour with credits.
I mean, the thing is,
at least it's not 90 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, Max, what do you think? Are you worried about
at least it's not 3 hours?
Well, I don't think the quality has anything to do with the runtime. I just prefer really long, action-packed movies, especially since a lot of these Marvel movies have so many characters in them, and to get enough time with each character. But it doesn't have any indication that the quality is going to be bad because it's shorter. Like, I just prefer a little bit longer.
Are you going to be buying your Thor tickets tomorrow?
Yeah, he is.
Do you think it's
excited for Marvel?
Let me ask you this: do you think it's going to crash ticket websites like Doctor Strange and Spider-Man did, or no?
Probably. I might wait until a week or two. We'll see.
Because I got to get my Lightyear tickets too.
I like to go the Thursday.
Yes,
Infinity into Beyond.
I like to go to the preview night if I can.
Yeah, you messed it up, Anthony. Get out of here.
I'll talk to my wife about it tomorrow.
Yeah, I will say, to going off Tales from the Hood, he does have a good point. And I want in WandaVision, not WandaVision, excuse me, Multiverse of Madness was a little bit shorter than we all expected, right? Too. And I know some people had either they didn't like it or they liked it. But the thing with that film is the pacing, the action started very from the beginning. So I'm curious if in this film, Thor: Love and Thunder, we're going to get right into the story pretty quickly. It's not going to have a whole lot of like build up. So we might be moving at a
is that there's pace. So many storylines because you have the article mentioned this. You have the Guardians of the Galaxy. You have Jane Foster and what's going on with her since we last saw her. You have the Gore storyline. That's a lot of stuff to do in one movie, anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe Christian Bale doesn't die in this movie. He's in the 5th Thor movie.
God, I would hope so. That'd be great.
I hope
they kept him around.
Let's
stop with the one and done villains.
Yeah. Like, what if they bring back Malekith?
No, please don't.
Yeah, no, because Malekith was terrible in Dark World, but you can have Taika reinvent Malekith.
He belonged in the streets. No.
The Malekith in Dark World, yeah.
Belong in the streets. Trash.
Okay. Okay.
I like Taika, but he belonged in the streets.
Yeah. Eddie, what do you think? You worry that Thor's under 2 hours? I'm trolling now. Be serious.
Oh my god! I already know what he's gonna say now.
And I keep saying, since Marvel movies are so bad, it's shorter. I can leave it quicker in theater. But I mean, I mean, I don't think it matters. I mean, like I said, I have to see the movie first to decide. Damn, if this should have been more or not. But it's like, I think they could tell the story if they go right to action at a quick pace. I mean. Almost all the Marvel movies are like that anyway. They almost always go to the plot already instead of just wasting time with like exposition or anything like that. Like, I just gotta wait and see how the outcome is. If I come out saying, "Damn, this should have been longer," then I'll just say it, I guess.
Okay, that's fair.
Has Taika ever released a fast-paced movie before?
Oh, what?
Like a fast-paced movie. Like get quick and stuff like that.
I don't think so, to be honest.
Really, no.
Nah.
It's usually it's not like slow, but it's not fast. You know, it's like it's a good paced like Jojo Rabbit. Well, Jojo Rabbit
was good.
Yeah, good paced movie. Taika's a good director.
He is.
Yeah, Taika is a really good director. I feel like he gets a bad rap from some people.
He get a lot of hate on Twitter.
I know. People hate on Taika for no reason.
They hate him on Twitter, which is crazy. I was like, damn.
They hate him everywhere on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw people upset. They're like, man, Lightyear looks like a great movie, but Taika Waititi's there, which means it sucks. I'm like, what?
I mean, Taika is... The thing is, people are like, oh, Taika... And I remember... yeah, that too. But
that is true.
That is true. That means they get more shows to make more money.
Yeah, I see a bunch of people like post like that clip where someone asks him, "Why'd you direct?" He's like, "I do it for the money." And I just saw another clip of him like
he was
saying,
being a smart ass.
Yeah, he was being smart and sarcastic. But then like I saw another interview recently. He was like, "When I do a script, I write a script so I can write a script. It's not so I can get it financed or so I can shoot it."
He didn't wrote Thor 3.
No, he didn't. But he did write this. He did write this.
This is actually his first Thor script. Like this is not like he was brought on to change the tone and direction of Thor and Thor Ragnarok.
Who's popping?
He did put a few jokes in.
It's the man that met the legend himself.
Matt, things are getting too spicy for the pepper now.
I know. We got to stream down, guys.
Ragnarok was more of where they like you see on set behind the scenes videos and stuff where.
The hell is that? Who put that up there? That was not me.
Oh,
that was not me.
That was Max Kellerman.
Max.
I saw that on Twitter.
I posted that in
funny.
response to somebody yesterday. I have others. There's a lot that have been made of me.
Well, Matt,
I'm like, maybe I should make a thumbnail. I don't know.
That'd be funny. But Matt, we were talking about Thor: Love and Thunder. The tickets go on sale tomorrow. The runtime has been revealed to be under 2 hours. Does that concern you at all?
No.
Okay.
Does it need to be over 2 hours? I mean,
because people are anticipating it to be at least about the same length as like Thor Ragnarok, or maybe a little more.
They're more of the same length.
How long was Thor Ragnarok? That was like
Thor Ragnarok was 2 hours 10 minutes. This is
okay.
2 hours.
It's on the break of 2.
So it's missing like 10 minutes roughly, right?
And those 10 minutes were credits.
Well, no, those 10 minutes might. In this case, the runtime is also including the credits. So it is missing a solid 10, 12 minutes or whatever. At the end of the day, does that...
I think people are just expecting
a
bit of a longer movie because you have so much going on. The Guardians of the Galaxy, Jane storyline, Gore the God Butcher. It just feels like it's a lot for one movie.
I think the Guardian stuff is the first 15 minutes.
You think they're done?
I think it's just going to be like, here's a quick recap. Here's what he's been doing. He's been getting that God bod, and then all it's I'm just not happy with this anymore, and he bails out, right? Like I think that's what they're going to do with it.
I hope.
Yeah. I think he goes on like this, like his journey to find himself after they drop him off. I feel like that's where he's at, and then he gets thrown back into this stuff when Gore comes in and having to fight
kill everybody.
Guys.
Yeah, as long as it's not like Venom 2 length, I think we're okay.
Venom 2 belong in the streets.
Hey, it's better than Morbius, though.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, we're going to bring up Morbius a little later in the show.
You mean the flop?
It's Morbin time.
It'll be Morbin time later. But when we wait for that, we're going to be talking about So, Matt, have you seen Miss Marvel yet? Or still no?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay.
Well,
you may not have watched it. Everyone else around the world seems to have, and everyone's really happy and welcoming Amon Vellani, right?
Sure.
Brie Larson. Everyone's like, people are really loving Amon lately. Amon's getting a lot of love. She's getting a lot of like media attention too. So
good.
Is she like the next like big star for them? Maybe
she could take Kevin Feige job one day. That's right.
She bitches. Apparently, she bitches at him enough about stuff.
She texted him. Apparently, she said she texted when she doesn't like something. She's like, "Hey, this isn't like from the comics. What are you doing?"
Yeah. Let me just say my reasoning for not having watched it is because I was trying to catch up on something else, and it's nothing against the show itself. I want to see it, but since I'll be out of town when the next one drops, I might just wait until I get back, because then I'll have like 3 episodes to watch.
I haven't watched that either, so I'm the same with you.
No, but I want to watch it. I want to watch it.
Anthony, you said you didn't want to watch it unless you heard that Brie Larson was in it.
Yes,
so.
yes. Hey, Monica.
They're both in it.
Monica. So, you know.
Well, maybe. Well, you never know.
We've seen them.
But here's something interesting about Ms. Marvel. So, not too big a spoiler, but you know, Matt, just real quick, you know that Ms. Marvel is a big fan of Captain Marvel, right?
Of course.
Yes.
So the writers are trying to find a way for, okay, how is it that the world is going to know about Captain Marvel in the Battle of Endgame if nobody saw it, right? There's no citizens in that battle. It was just an empty field.
You sure?
So I'm not going to spoil the idea they went with to explain it, but one of the ideas they had was about having civilians and drones participate in the battle. So they said,
oh, I did read this article.
Yeah.
I did read this. Yeah.
Okay, so at one point, like early days before he expanded the creature out, I was like, Kevin, what if there was like drones and a live stream of the Battle of Endgame? And he was like, B should know. I'm like, there wasn't one Twitch stream around for the final Battle of Endgame. Are you kidding? I think I lost my mind at that point trying to solve this riddle. So it's a really big iterative journey. It was something that's kind of changed, moved all the way through. I think it must have been Sana Amanat, co-created the Ms. Marvel comics, pitched it. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of an interesting question about like the MCU. Do you feel like the movies have like de-emphasized the perspective of civilians in the movies? Do you think it's a mistake at all?
No.
As long as
because can I quote? I want to quote Michael Jordan real quick. I want to quote Michael Jordan, and I think this is a great idea. Michael Jordan once said, "Fuck them kids."
Oh,
fuck
shit.
them kids.
Fuck them kids, and I think that applies here.
Well, yeah, but I mean, not to invoke the name that people hate now, but like one of the big things that Joss Whedon realized is that with that first Avengers movie, you need to have the hero saving civilians and seeing the Battle of New York from their perspective. And because it grounds it, makes it feel more real, that this is actually impacting people. It makes the heroism more grandiose. Is that something you feel like they should return to at all? Or are you okay with like how it's been, where they've like been de-emphasizing that kind of stuff in these big battles?
I mean, like, does it matter? You know, at the end of the day,
I mean, kind of. I mean, wouldn't it be nice though to see like the impact of these battles on regular people again? Kind of. I think it's been one of the biggest critiques that we've only really been seeing it from the heroes.
Well, they know lately. About Thanos though. They know what he did.
Well, it's like I think it means more so for world building.
I mean, we did. I mean, not for Endgame. You didn't really get the the everyday man's perspective in the Battle of New York and Avengers 2012. You got that. You even got it in Infinity War when they were clearing the streets and stuff like that. And then at the end with thing, so you did get that, and Age of Ultron as well. So and Civil War, you have like the impact of what it had on pedestrians. So you've had those moments. We just didn't get an end game, really.
Yeah. It's just an interesting question to ask because it kind of shows the way the movies have been evolving a little bit, you know. So it's not a bad thing per se. It's just like a change in how they're directed in some of the storylines like they want to pursue a bit.
I feel
as a perspective of average people.
I kind of feel like the storylines are kind of evolving into larger like off planet or like interdimensional type stuff, right? So you know, like Shang-Chi had the other realm, you know, there's the multiverse of madness, right? Like even Black Widow dealt with an installation that was in the clouds, right? So it's like stuff that comes across as being relatively clandestine to like the average person, but like for the story it's expanding outward, but it's doing it in a way where there's still like some fog of war for the average person. I'm not too sure if that makes any sense or not.
Well, yeah, to address this question real quick from Tales from the Hood, saying Monica Rambeau knew exactly how the Battle of Endgame went down. Like, how does she know? the same reason Miss Marvel knows about how the Battle of Endgame went. Plus, she's a government agent, so the government would probably know a lot more.
Yeah, she's a sword agent, so she's been briefed on all of that.
I'm sure
the government knows about it.
Have like an outer space thing looking over, and then like they're like looking at the battle.
Even Nick Fury knows. So.
Yeah. So
I mean, like again, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, okay. So to give you an idea, and there's even a bit of continuity error on this front anyway. Go back and watch the very first Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. Do you guys remember that? When he was in science class and he was watching the battle of the German airport on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that was, you know, I was like watching that, so like, oh, how did they get a shot of that? And then like, oh, it was cut.
He filmed it.
There is no fucking way.
No, the stuff that that stuff Spidey filmed that stuff.
No, we got shut everything down. Matt,
What?
TMZ wrote about you.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
wait,
What?
What the freak?
Wait, good or bad? Good or bad?
They wrote about your take on Superman.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, this Black Ops just sent this in the DM group. I'm pulling it up right now.
Oh my dear lord!
Oh my god!
oh my god!
Wait a sec. Breaking news.
Stop
now.
everything.
You know, I was like,
someone play the clip. Someone play the clip.
Oh,
I don't know if you
wow.
have yours.
Yeah, I have it.
Oh.
Breaking news!
On Superman Day.
On Superman Day, TMZ wrote an article saying Henry Cavill raging debate on Superman Day, too old for the red cape.
No, dude.
While Henry Cavill's
oh my god, bro.
You are a big
Jarvis.
deal. Look
No.
at that.
What? This shit makes him so effing happy.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Eddie is jealous. And he's like, man, I wish I could have pulled that shit off.
What the fuck?
Eddie,
man?
you wish you pulled that shit off.
man, I wasn't even gonna stream tonight, but now I have to.
Oh, see.
OMG, that's amazing.
Good for you, Matt.
TMZ.
I
wonder if they were
wanna
all
see
in
what
the
they say. Hold
newsroom
on.
discussing you.
While Henry Cavill's future Superman remains undecided, comic book Twitter is up in arms after someone suggested he's probably not coming back because he's a dinosaur. The theory was posted by YouTuber
What?
blogger Matt Jarbo, who last week said Cavill likely would reprise the role, despite a massive amount of clamoring for him to do so, because he felt HC had gotten a little too old and perhaps a little too expensive. This is real! This is real!
You're public enemy
Wait,
number
wait,
one
can-
now.
can
I'm
you check who
making a
wrote it?
video.
Oh
it.
my
I'm
god.
making a video about this.
Jarbo, just so you know, I'm making a video on this.
I'm making
I don't
like
care,
I
man.
need a
Amplify
video
that
of this.
shit.
Snyder first,
I'm gonna
enemy
make a
number
5 or
one.
6 video.
Can you check who wrote it? Who wrote it?
Who
the
wrote
article?
this? Let's see. Doesn't say.
Wow.
I don't think
Oh my
TMZ ever
God.
like says who
I
writes
think-
Yeah,
it.
it
it's a
does not
Jarbo.
say,
That's
does not say who
amazing.
wrote it.
When did you make that tweet?
I think it was a Matt Jarbo fan.
This
who wrote
was
it.
today. It was today because today was Superman Day because he put
On
4 hashtag-
Superman Day? You asshole.
That absolutely, positively makes my
Might get
year.
an extra.
It makes
10,000
my year,
subscribers.
right? That's awesome.
Might get extra
Let's see.
subscribers from this.
What else did they say about it? Like,
Okay, so hold on.
Oh,
there's
and then
Matt's
they're-
tweet. He wrote a month ago. Henry Cavill turned 39. He started playing Superman before the age of 30. As
my
from anything
God.
new in 5 years. It's safe to say he's aged out of the role. As sad as it is, Warner Bros. Discovery definitely pushing for a younger actor to take on the role. On Sunday, which happened to be Superman Day, he doubled down, saying the Cavill was over the hill and not what Warner Bros. Discovery wanted, especially price tag wise.
You're going to get so much.
But it was Matt's age commentary that had people doing a double take. Because, yeah, Cavill might be in his late 30s, but the dude still looks great. Far from an old geezer. Of
I
course,
never said he was an old geezer.
I mean,
Of course,
this sound
a lot
like
of what
it,
aboutism
man.
was
This sound
offered
like
when
it.
he pointed to a number of older actors who've been tapped for superheroes in the recent past, including fellow DC alums like Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot, who are in their 40s and 30s respectively.
God damn it, I know there was a.
Nice.
There's also
Oh, man, a
Dwayne
hot-
Johnson, who's about to don a cape as Black Adam in his 50s, no less as well as Robert Downey Jr. became Iron Man.
I actually did in another tweet. hypothesis. I did go further into it last week when I talked about this. Caden, you know, because
yeah. So while Matt didn't elaborate on his old man hypothesis much, what he seems to be getting at is that he thinks Warner Brothers Discovery wants to go in a totally new direction with the character. Perhaps even a younger Superman in his early in his 20s
old
or
man
early 30s,
hypothesis,
sort of like they did with the Batman.
Oh my gosh!
As for Moolah, yes, Cavill would be costly to hire. He'd already make a reported substantial salary during his run, and is in even higher demand now. A lesser-known actor can be brought on for significantly less money and just as much fanfare. More importantly, Henry Cavill appears to be over it. He hasn't even posted about any Superman stuff today, and he's the guy. What this seems to boil down to is regret among the fan base that Cavill was grossly underutilized in his heyday, and now that Warner Brothers Discovery is turning the page, folks can't let go. But on the issue of being too old to do it again, if he and Warner wanted, is Henry Cavill really ancient? We'll let the people answer that for themselves. He looks pretty spry to us.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ.
7,000 votes.
Well, you probably have.
Wow. I'm tweeting this, by the way.
I just did.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, have I gotten
on
more
Superman
followers
Day?
yet? I got one new follow. So there you go on that one.
This is crazy. I cannot believe that
Title your stream "Old Man Hypothesis" on WAD.
I cannot believe that Matt Jarbo was so newsworthy. TMZ had to write about his tweet.
Don't encourage him.
Has this ever happened to you before?
Not over this subject. Other subjects that popped up. I've tweeted other stuff that have been in articles. Yeah. I've been
crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
wow.
Look, people don't like to believe me when I say that I'm prolific.
I mean,
I'm putting the link in the private chat that we all know. This is not fake. It's not like someone sent me a fake TMZ article.
No, I'm reading the article.
I literally found it, and then I just tweeted. It's very real. I googled Matt Jarbo TMZ. First thing that popped up.
Thank goodness that's the first thing that pops up when you Google Matt Jarbo.
That's fine.
You're a lucky man, Matt Jarbo.
That's fine. If TMZ wants to
pops up with Matt Jarbo TMZ, it could be a lot worse.
Oh man, now I got. I was gonna do other stuff tonight.
Anyone that ends up in TMZ, you know.
Man, I was gonna do other crap tonight. Now I got to tweet about this. No, I was gonna do it. That's pretty funny.
That trumps anything else I was going to talk about tonight, to be honest. But that is amazing.
What I love about that is that people are like, "Oh my god!" Like other actors. It's not even about that. It's not about that. They go, "Downey Jr. was 43 when he played Iron Man." It's like not the same physicality.
It's also. Oh.
What about The Rock being Black Adam?
Because Black Adam.
He's father
of 2 kids. He's a father of 2 kids. He's also an ancient guy. So
I'll be honest.
He's still like older.
But the thing is,
Paul,
Black Adam,
what about Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd.
He's 50. He is 50.
But then again, you still have to remember who the character is.
Well, look at
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill's, he's about to be 30.
But look how he looks though.
Look at Robert Pattinson.
He could be an older seasoned Superman.
Yeah, what do you think Andy thinks of this?
Oh, I would not be surprised if he streamed that shit.
Oh man.
I mean, like Robert Pattinson is.
I will say that question, Justin, for we get to the main topic.
I did not know Zoe was 33. Damn.
Oh, he left.
Oh, maybe it was like accidentally. I didn't even notice.
I'm always trying to make my thumbnail.
Yeah, he's going to dip for like 15 minutes. And you're like, where did he go? And then he's got a video out the moment the stream's done.
He's probably gonna make a video on how MTMZ's making fucking.
After that hilarity, let's transition to Chris Evans.
Oh my god!
Doctor Strange.
Wait, what happened, Caden?
I think Perez Hilton's about to talk about it. Apparently.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Not Matt Jarbo.
Really? Oh my gosh! Really?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Where do you see? Wait, Schreier, where do you see
Where do you see that?
Hold on, because he retweeted a comment under the.
No way.
Wow.
Oh, let me find it.
Things are getting too spicy with the pepper.
I was anticipating this happening today on Marvel Mania. That's gonna be a chill night. What's going on?
Would anybody be surprised if the opposite happened?
No.
No.
Like if you know, they put this article out and all that kind of stuff, and they're like, yeah, let's
He's
look
literally
at
trending.
Let's move on from it because I can't find it anymore. Because legit, I scrolled and I saw him reply to it, and now I can't find it.
Hello, Grubnub. Hello. What's up, Brian?
Also, Doctor Strange made $930 million.
Yeah, so we may be watching Grace's box office video later for Max because it's he's a special guest today on the stream.
I'm telling you, she should be banned from New
27 people watching and only 19 thumbs up.
And we got 12 people watching on my channel too. So hit the like button over there too, please. Hit the like button
it everywhere. Spread the
everywhere.
love.
Retweet
so Chris Evans. This is an article that actually just broke while we were streaming, saying Chris Evans breaks his silence on Anthony Mackie replacing him as Captain America.
He's not replacing him.
Well,
he is.
What?
Technically, he is. He's more.
Well, he's coming back though.
No, he's not. He's dead.
He said it would have to be for
something
a special reason. If he comes back, it'll be
down the road,
much later.
What about Secret Wars? That doesn't count.
Probably that.
That's what I'm saying. Much
what
later.
What about Old Man Steve and Captain America 4?
Well, Steve is dead.
He's
on the moon.
Alive.
Steve isn't dead. He's on the moon. He's on the moon.
Oh my god.
He's eating that Peggy.
They never said he died. They said he's on the moon somewhere.
He's not dead.
And he does still have the super soldier serum, so
yes, there you
I don't think
he's
he
like
would die that
Wolverine.
easily.
He's Wolverine. He never died. No, he died. Never mind.
So Chris Evans held the important responsibility. Yada yada yada. Okay, so I'm not gonna read all the fluff because a lot of articles do this. Chris Evans on Anthony Mackie's Captain America. Yahoo Entertainment's Kevin Pollowy spoke with former MC star Chris Evans about Anthony Mackie's new take on Captain America during a promotional interview for Disney's Lightyear. When asked if he shed any tears over Mackie's new role, Evans expressed genuine pride in his co-star's work, and he said there was no one better to do it. He remains excited to see what Captain America's future holds and reflecting on how many good memories he had with the franchise. There was no one better to do it. I mean, honestly, he does it justice. I'm so proud of him. I can't wait to see what they do in the future with it. But if there's any tears shed, it's just for the sweet memories that I had. So yeah, that's a nice little story.
They've been together since Winter Soldier, like almost 8 years. So like, it's a crazy ride.
Hello, CJH. What's up?
Hello.
Hello. It's me.
So I guess we'll get us into one of the bigger topics, and that is the fact that
Morbius
No Way Home is getting a re-release.
Oh, I can't wait.
So they just announced that Spider-Man No Way Home is getting, I guess, an extended cut in theaters for Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
So this was the video they put out. This is the teaser video they put out.
Hey, I'm Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man. This is so cool. We should do this again. You got it.
It's called... Sorry, not too. That's Eddie's video. Spider-Man No Way Home, the more fun stuff version. It's booted you? That's weird. That's weird. Well, if you're able to come back, you're more than welcome to come back in, Matt. No worries there. But yeah, what do you guys think about them re-releasing No Way Home for Labor Day weekend? The more fun stuff version. Any expectations for what you guys want there to be?
I want the Tobey Maguire, Trash Toby versus Goblin. I want to see more Charlie Cox scenes that he was promised to see in the Blu-ray. And then, yeah, I mean, this is probably going to hit $2 billion. Maybe it does.
We need to make another 100 million.
And maybe it goes to China.
100 and what, 10 million? I think
something like that.
I mean, if it goes to China, if it goes, we don't know. It could make the money there. So
Only if they remove the Statue of Liberty scene. That's the only way. That was part of.
Yeah, they don't want the climax of the movie being in the Statue of Liberty. Yeah,
they have to CGI that out. But with the scenes, you do get an additional 13 minutes. I don't know about the deleted scenes because there was a breakdown of each scene and the extended time for each scene for the film.
I mean, like,
you get an additional like a minute and 30 seconds of Matt Murdock.
Which, I mean, I don't know why they deleted that. They should have kept that in the movie, or whatever. I mean, I'm going to see it on Labor Day. And everybody's buying tickets.
I'm going.
Yeah, it's going to be a big deal. Max, there is a new video that just came out about this that shows some stuff. I wouldn't play the audio, but would I have permission to bring it up?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
It's not going to get Max copyrighted.
So this came out today, too, saying that Spider-Man No Way Home deleted scenes with Tobey and Andrew revealed in a new video. So this is a pre-visual video. This is from Digital Domain supervisor Matt McClurg, who uploaded a video and showed some of the original film sequences that are planned out in the previs stuff. So this is the video that showcases some of that. Now, if there's audio, I'll mute it, but I don't think there is. Hopefully. So this is the pre-visualization.
You still have the audio on.
And the music. I don't think the music going to be copyrighted. Whatever.
So this is showing some of the pre-vis for some of the sequences that they were working on.
There's some stuff we never saw in the movie. So,
which leads me to wonder if any of this could be in the deleted scenes coming in September. I don't think so, but there's this shot here I don't think we saw.
Nope, we didn't. Wish we did.
So there's them swinging, some of the previs for that.
Oh my God, Zendaya look ugly, Jesus.
I don't think anyone wants to own this copyrighting.
What?
What are you talking
about?
I'm
I'm saying about this I don't think they'll care if you're going to show this.
No. Well, I'm just not playing any audio, so.
Yeah. Look how realistic it looks. Like it looked like
even for previs, this looks pretty damn good for previs. Like, I'm not familiar with the previs process, but
the domains that they use for previs is really good.
It looked like a video game. Look at
it does look like a video game a little bit. Yeah.
Oh look!
So showing that sequence that they made.
So what is it called?
The mirror dimension.
Mirror dimension. Look at that! Look realistic. Wow.
So we're gonna see some new stuff here in a second.
Yeah, in a second. I think. Oh damn!
This looks pretty impressive for previs. I mean, it shows a lot of the work that goes.
Imagine somebody make this.
There's Doc Ock throwing the car.
You saw that. That is new.
That's new. I don't think we saw this, did we?
Come on, Sony. Come on.
Or do we have a scene where like the lizard was like going against the Spider-Man?
Nope.
I have to go back to. I don't think we did, right?
It's not.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I have to go back and rewatch the movie.
Oh, okay, we never saw that.
Not in it.
Is this
that
new?
was not in it. No,
that's
go
new
back.
Too.
This is new.
That's new. You never saw that.
That's new.
That we've seen.
Yeah, no, this we have seen. Yeah.
This is new.
That we've seen.
That's new. You saw that.
Yeah. That's new. Obviously, no, this is the same thing we've seen before.
That's new.
That's the same. We've seen that before.
Yeah, we've seen.
This is them running.
It looks really cool.
Something is going
to this is new. This is new.
More Tom Holland.
I can never get enough of that.
That's new.
That's new.
That looks cool.
That's new.
Oh.
That's new.
That's new.
That's not new. We can't do
something like that. Yeah, a lot of this is very similar. Rest in peace. That's
really cool though, right? In this.
Yeah, this looks really neat. I like this a lot. Yeah.
Did you just do more of this additional footage stuff?
Whoa, that looks cool.
There's a market for it if it's a good movie.
I think this is awesome.
I think that looks awesome. I mean, something because Sony I mean, Sony could finish the visual effects if they wanted to, but like I don't think they will.
I don't think they need to with that because it looks so good though. But yeah, if they did finish it, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, they had to add just Tobey Maguire's face to like have that computer generated, and Tom, and then Andrew, and then the lizard.
Sounds what?
So based on what we know, it may be about 15 more minutes of footage. Would that entice you guys to want to pay the money to go see it again?
Yes.
I just want to own it. I want to own the special edition. Do you think this will? Well, the one benefit is, think about this. If it was Disney, I think they'd put on Disney Plus with the original extra footage, but not.
They can't put it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, Sony is different.
Right,
Sony,
because it's
if
Sony.
you remember,
go to Stars.
Remember with Far From Home when they re-released it in theaters, they didn't put it out. They didn't put that.
It'll be on
Netflix
Netflix and Disney Plus like next summer.
Yeah, I think that, but they're saying that it's going to go to Stars.
Well, I mean,
would go to Stars.
What I mean by that though is a physical release is more likely because it's Sony than with the extra footage than Disney, because Disney.
But they already did the physical release though, which is so stupid. They should have done this re-release. They should have done this re-release earlier.
It's the way
it
to
is
make more
stupid.
money.
Why didn't they do this re-release sooner?
Because they want everyone to buy it twice. Morbius. They want to
and if they put it out during a holiday weekend, another big one, and they can't do it in July because Thor: Love and Thunder is going to be out, very close to the 4th of July. So they had to find a date that was a big weekend, a big holiday weekend, and that is in September. So that's why I think they went with that.
Didn't she drop on
Labor? That's good because my wife wanted to rent Morbius today, and I was like,
see, I told you that No Way Home was going to Stars. Thank you.
Yeah, no, because it came out in 2021. The new Netflix and Disney Plus deal only goes for 2020 movies and beyond.
Yeah.
Although I do believe they will make some kind of deal for the
Stars. Stars is irrelevant.
People who have cable. Well, people.
Stars hasn't, but Stars also has an app. There's an app for it.
Yeah, there's a Stars app too. Yeah.
Yeah, but technically, I mean.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting. We'll have to wait and see that. I mean, I still have a lot of questions about this re-release because, we don't know what exactly they're adding. Because if you remember when they re-released Avengers Endgame, they promised special features, like a special thing, and it was only like a special message from the Rooster Brothers at the beginning of the movie, at the end of the movie, and the unfinished Hulk
the previous thing. Well, the extended scenes are the Midtown High, like Peter in high school. That's an additional 5 minutes and 25 seconds. You get that.
It's like the Matt Murdock scene with Happy.
That's an additional 1:25. You get an Undercroft montage, which is an additional 1:25.
Yeah.
You get the three of them together. I don't know when, because it says Spider-Man Hangout. I think that's probably them in the lab. That is an additional 4 minutes and 25 seconds. So those are the extended scenes that you're getting. If there's any deleted scenes, they haven't said what those would be. They just gave a list of those extended scenes that are going to be in the movie.
It would be nice if Marvel would do something like that.
I wanted to show a trailer, but I can't because it plays a Metallica song. I'm sad.
Trailer for what?
We were gonna do a video. We were gonna do a video game topic, but I can't play the audio, so you just have to watch it.
That's
which is fine.
Midnight Suns?
Yeah, Midnight Suns had a brand new trailer. This is coming out in October. This is the Axios.
That game's gonna flop.
This is the Axios tactical RPG game from the makers of XCOM. It looks fantastic. Honestly, it looks really good. You're gonna be able to make your own character, who is the daughter or son of
that
the
looks
demon.
really tight.
And you'll be able to form a team of heroes combated with star technology and magic to take on this demonic threat that's corrupting both heroes and villains. So you get to make your own hero, basically. You get to make your own hero, and you get to play as all these other characters too.
Oh, I want that game.
Plus, you'll be able to build relationships with characters and get to interact with them at the hub world. So Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Blade, Magic, Nika Minoru, Scarlet Witch. Moon Knight's not in this. Moon Knight's not in this.
No, they said Moon Knight.
They never said Moon Knight Moon Knight's not in the game. Venom will be a villain.
It's all on Twitter.
Like I said, I can't play the audio, but they announced with this new trailer that Spider-Man is joining the game. So Spider-Man will be one of the characters.
And it's voiced by Yuri.
Yeah, he's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, who voices him in the PS4 game.
He was wasted in Injustice. Who's that?
That's the villain of the game. That's the demon.
She looked like she looked like the Suicide Squad 2016 villain.
Oh, Enchantress?
No,
yeah. She looks better than Enchantress did. So I said she's corrupting villains and heroes. And now Spider-Man's there.
That costume is terrible, man.
Well, you can change the costumes though. There's cosmetic. See, that's one of them.
What the fuck is that?
So that's your playable character, I think. And there's Blade.
Imagine he wore a suit like that.
Scarlet Witch, Ghost Rider.
I hope we get the full cast of Blade in D23.
And what consoles is this going to be on, RJ?
That's a good question. I'm waiting to see.
I thought maybe you already knew.
I know it's on all modern consoles.
It's a mobile game.
No, it's not a mobile game. No, thank God. No, it's not.
No.
Scarlet Witch has been corrupted alongside Venom. And one other big character who's been corrupted and turned into a villain. They're going to show in a second.
Thanos?
Oh. The Hulk.
Oh, he looks ugly. Oh, Jesus.
Comes out October 7th, 2022. You pre-order now, you get a doctor. So this is coming to Steam, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PS4.
Oh, I'm surprised it's not on the Switch. That's weird.
Oh, it's an Epic Games. It's also Epic Games.
Sorry, yeah, Epic Games Store too. Yes.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not on the Switch. Oh.
I didn't see this part.
Really not. I wish
it was Venom. Hey, and share a stream.
Hey. Morbius time? Oh my.
So, you guys interested in that or not?
I am.
It looks cool, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, like I said, it's a tactical RPG, so let me pull up some gameplay real quick. I can't play audio, obviously. Or maybe I could, actually.
I'm not really in the turn-based or tactical.
Oh, the villain's Lilith.
Oh, yeah, Lilith. Thank you. Well, let me show you the gameplay, though. That way you can see. I mean, it's meant to be accessible to new people who haven't, played this kind of genre before. Is there copyright in this? I don't know. I'm just not gonna risk it. But yeah, this is Iron Man's in there too.
Where's the X-Men at?
Wolverine's in there.
Only one X-Men character? Come on.
Magic's there too. Magic.
Okay.
So this is what the gameplay looks like.
Michael J. White voices Blade.
Nice. That's cool, actually. So, like I said, this is made from the people who made XCOM. It's supposed to be a tactical RPG.
Oh my god, I want to see her lips.
So this is the hub world where you get to interact with the characters off mission. So you get to make your character, right?
Yeah, what is that? Captain Marvel?
Yeah, Captain Marvel's in this. It's not everybody in the Marvel universe, just a few characters, but exploring the more mystical side of stuff, you know. Checking.
Is that the I don't know.
I mean, I really think it looks neat. I mean, I like that there's there's Nika Minoru.
Who's voiced by Lyrica, who played her in the...
You think this game will do well?
Huh?
You think this game's going to do well?
I think it'll do okay. I mean, it's definitely not forever. I don't know why Captain America's in this, to be honest, though. She's like, if it's Midnight Suns, it's like I expect more like the mystical heroes, you know, do like magic and shit. But like, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, if you're not into those kind of games, though, I can understand if you're like not excited for it because it's not, you know, maybe not your cup of tea. But I think it'll be a nice gateway game to those other kinds of games. That makes sense. So. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I like people are like kind of like ragging on a little bit. I feel like I'm like the only one excited for it, to be honest. But I think it looks neat.
Everybody thought it was gonna be like
I like the idea of the group. Like I want to see the live action. I wish it was just more action.
I thought it was gonna be like the
Maybe it's a good
Suicide Squad
combination.
game, like the Suicide Squad when they make it. I thought it was gonna be like that, but no.
Or like Ultimate Alliance.
I like Ultimate Alliance.
Well, they did make Ultimate Alliance 3 for Switch. So
yeah, well, that's because Nintendo care about their fan base. So that's what he's doing.
Well, they made a deal to get that game on there. I still need to play it. Somebody buy me Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Somebody.
Oh, come on! Are you e-begging? All right. I can't get it for myself.
I'm kidding.
Wait, you want to play what game? Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
Yeah, I've always wanted to get Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, but I never got it for Switch.
Have you played the original?
Oh, I could let you borrow it.
Have you played the original?
Or you want to own it?
I'd rather that's a shipping that would be better spent just me buying a copy for myself. No offense.
No, like $5. You can spare $5 to ship. I don't think I'm getting it back.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it back probably.
Oh, really?
It takes me a while to finish games. And I'm gonna forget that I have it. That's just kind of realistic what's gonna end up happening.
You see, I see this. Did you hear that, Ashley, and everyone on the panel? I'm like, I'll send it to you to play it.
My thing is like RJ when he's talking about it takes a while to finish games and then he doesn't go back. I've done that 1,000 times.
I do that so many times.
But like then I'll be like, this game, and then I've gone back. But I totally.
And then I keep restarting the same game over and over again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna finish it this time. And I don't.
Yeah, like the Batman games, like I finished that 1,000 times, and I just keep playing them over and over again.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, this is our main topic for the evening, and then after that, we'll just chill out and take some questions. That is, of course, the Thunderbolts movie that is on the way from a director. I have no clue who the hell this guy is.
He's
some guy named Jake Schreier.
Like, he's huge in the music video directing game.
So he directs music videos.
Kanye West videos. Well, that's what propelled him.
Yeah.
Did he just do what film did he just do, Caden, for which was an A24 project?
He did something recently that was is really good though. He did Paper Towns and Robert and Frank. Paper Towns is the writer of the one Fart in All Stars. She wrote that book, and so Paper Towns, he directed that. He also did Robert and Frank, which is about an old man and a robot. He recently directed an episode of Minx, which stars Jake Johnson on HBO Max. He is currently directing a TV series called Beef that stars Lone Sky. It's and Andrew Satino and David Cho, and Stephen Ewan is in it as well, and Justin Min. So he's a great director, and so I like him. I like what he's done. I was surprised that this was the thing that he was gonna get, and to see that
who is this?
Isaac.
Did you know you have rights? Well, the Constitution says you do.
And also to see the very end when they said that execs a couple weeks ago when he gave his presentation was blown away that ultimately they were blown away for weeks, and
that's every Marvel pitch.
The job.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's good that they were impressed by the pitch. I mean, we've kind of it seemingly like they were gonna so Black Widow scribe Eric Pearson's writing it.
Black Pearson. Eric Pearson also wrote Godzilla vs. Kong. He also wrote Thor Ragnarok. He also wrote all the one shots for Marvel. He wrote all the one shots.
Okay, that's decent. That's decent. Like I said, it seemed like they have been building towards Thunderbolts with the introduction of the character Val and bringing Elena Belova, Baron Zemo, Ghost, Taskmaster, Abomination, U.S. Agent. Why would Ghost be there? Because
isn't Taskmaster dead?
Taskmaster's not dead. No.
Well,
Wait,
technically,
what happened at the end? I forget.
Well, technically, they could bring a new.
At the end, if I remember, the Taskmaster Antonia, she got taken away basically by the other widows. They're gonna like give her like a new home and try and like shut down the brainwashing or something. Or what was it?
So that means
something like that. They took her away to be like treated elsewhere.
They could use the real Anthony Masters, the real one.
I would highly suggest they do that. Like, I would really just be like,
just
get
get
the Taskmaster
OT
technology
to be actually who he's supposed to be.
No.
Like OT was supposed to be Tony Masters, but then Scarlett Johansson rewrote the script and threw him to the sidelines. They were going for
yeah, I think that we're gonna meet the real Tony Masters.
But yeah,
they have to do him in this.
I mean, if you guys, let me ask you this: if you guys are building a roster for the Thunderbolts, who would you guys pick?
Hold on, everyone's go. RJ, you go first. So
you want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. Shoot. Okay. If I'm doing it, how many members are we gonna have? Like 6, 7?
6.
Like the Suicide Squad. Like the Suicide Squad.
At most.
It has 8.
At most 8. At the very least 5.
I feel like hopefully they've learned their lesson with Eternals, because they had way too many characters like in that film as a part of that team. I think that a good spot for them is 6, but I can see 8.
Okay, here's the members that I would do. I would do Baron Zemo, Elena Belova, U.S. Agent, Songbird, which would be a new character, Abomination, Bucky Barnes. That would be 6. For 7, I would either do Red Hulk or I would do Taskmaster. So that would be my 7. Max, who would you pick?
Elena Belova, U.S. Agent. I think Baron Zemo would be interesting. Bucky. And I don't know about the rest. I just know I want those ones.
Would you want Red Hulk or Abomination?
I'd want Red Hulk over Abomination. I didn't like Abomination in the last few appearances. I liked him in the Incredible Hulk movie, but
what about
Shang-Chi?
What about Shang-Chi?
Yeah, I love Shang-Chi. That was the one part I was like, okay. I didn't hate it or anything. I just like, all right.
Hater.
I mean, they kind of made Abomination jokey too, just like they've done to the Hulk.
Not really. No.
I'm not sure what that comment means, Joe. I mean, like, Thunderbolts are like super
he's with, what is it, Wong from Doctor Strange? What's the guy's name?
Yeah, Wong. Yeah,
it was like,
they're doing like a back end deal for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Axel, people have been asking that on Twitter for the last 5 years. So
a lot of people don't know who the Thunderbolts are. I mean, the roster's changed.
That is true.
People have been wondering where they're like people like since well, like honestly. Okay.
Just like the Suicide Squad.
Civil War happened. When Civil War happened and the Sokovia Accords wasn't brought up, people were talking about Thunderbolts then, and then people were talking about Thunderbolts again when we'll talk about Thunderbolts and Dark Adventures again last spring or summer when Falcon and Soldier came out and Valentina Contesta should have been at the the finale.
Would you guys put Punisher on this roster?
Yes,
if it was possible.
Yes.
Well, for my roster, I would have Baron Zemo, John Walker, Taskmaster, Yelena Belova, Ghost, Abomination, and Songbird as like the playfield people, and then Justin Hammer as like the guy who builds like the suit and the tech.
I'll have the same as Kaden, probably put a Bullseye and and then and then
Well, if you have Taskmaster, you don't need Bullseye.
Nah, I guess, but I want Bullseye in there. And what else? Damn, how many Thunderbolts was there in there? Young Punisher, or maybe Ghost Rider. Who knows? I like that. Well, Elektra was at one point in the team too. So,
I mean, there's different versions of the team in the comics. Like, there's versions of the team where it's just anti-heroes and one villain, and sometimes it's just straight villains. Sometimes it's the villain, like when it's Baron Zemo as Citizen V, it's straight villains. You know,
that's not a bad team.
They're actually the Masters of Evil. There's also there's a lot of different versions of these.
I like that.
Yeah.
Punisher, Elektra, Red Hulk, Agent, Venom, Deadpool, and then Ghost Rider. That's a cool team.
I honestly think that one will be after this version, after the villain version.
Here's a ranking of some of the Thunderbolts teams. Originally, they weren't really like villains per se. I mean, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
So
it changed.
This one,
time.
no. Dark Avengers 2. This one had Scar, Trickshot, Doxy, that's not one they're gonna go
that
with.
Is trash.
Kingpin's Thunderbolts, which
that's
had
a little. The Dark Avenger reign is a little different. That's not really the Thunderbolts.
Yeah. This one had Zemo, Moonstone, Fixer, Ghost, Radioactive Man, and Disguise Punisher villain Jigsaw. No, I'm not gonna do that one. Dark Reign. That's not the same thing though.
That's Dark Avengers.
That's Dark Avengers. That's not Thunderbolts.
Winter Soldier's Thunderbolts. These ones were
Luke Cage Thunderbolts.
Kobik.
Yeah.
Luke Cage's Thunderbolts, which had Songbird, Mach 5, Moonstone, Fixer, and Ghost, alongside Juggernaut, Crossbones, Zatanna, Boomerang, Centurus, Mr. Hyde, Gun of the Troll, and Shocker, and Luke Cage.
Yeah, there's also, I mean,
there's the Thunderbolts.
There's the new one that's coming out soon, which is actually like the real Thunderbolts with like all the heroes, like with Hawkeye and
Red Hulk's Thunderbolts, where Red Hulk led the team. This one had Deadpool, Punisher, Elektra, and Agent Venom, but also included Red Leader and Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider.
You could do that.
Norman Osborn didn't have a team with Thunderbolts, did he?
No, Dark Avengers.
That's Dark Avengers.
But the Dark Avengers did have Songbird, Radioactive Man, Swordsman, Moonstone, Bullseye, Matt Gargan, Venom, Robbie Baldwin's Penis, and Green Goblin.
And then
the Masters of Evil are not the
Thunderbolt. No, Masters of Evil.
This is a bad article.
No, but Masters of Evil was the Thunderbolts. They were disguised as the Thunderbolts.
But they're not. But they were disguised, but they're not technically the Thunderbolts.
Well, no, they were technically the Thunderbolts. Then they were like unmasked themselves, and they're like, because the way Citizen V, aka Baron Zemo, would orchestrate other villains to do stuff, so then Thunderbolts can do. Be the big.
Here's a better article from Collider than me.
Not really.
Better explain things real quick.
Who's Collider?
That was like a take on it. That's not classic.
Max had a dip. He's making a pre-recorded vid and heading off to bed. So thank you for stopping by, Max. I appreciate it. We're gonna be winding down the stream soon in a second, anyway. But real quick, this is a better article from Collider, kind of going into detail on some things. Oop, there we go. Okay. So it's kind of talking about the MCU version, what we've seen this far, right? We have Val, Yelena Belova, I think is a shoe-in. Maybe Taskmaster, right?
Oh, that's a garbage.
I hope not that, man.
Ghost.
I don't want Ghost either.
So I think for sure we know.
You know who I think might possibly be on this team because I didn't give my team.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Ashley.
Even though I know she'll become more of an anti-hero. I'm curious, and I believe they might put Echo on this team.
Really?
I really do.
Echo could be on the team. Okay.
Just because she's getting her own show, and she's going to be running. I can see her, possibly being on the team. I mean, she's not normally, but just I could see that it happening.
But wouldn't Daredevil let her come on the light side? Like,
wait,
you know.
what about
Just because of MCU stuff.
What's the Daredevil bad guy that
Bullseye?
Yeah, Bullseye.
He has been a member before. He could. Honestly, though, I think based on what they've already established, my guesses would be the Shoo-ins are Baron Zemo, Yelena Belova, and
U.S. Agent.
U.S. Agent. Those three.
Anyone who already has been in contact with Val is already
if they've been in contact with Val, they're for sure on the Thunderbolts.
Yeah. And I think that Bucky might be the leader. The leader, Bucky, could definitely be there.
He's like Rick
and I don't see them, and I see Zemo being there for sure.
Yeah.
Like, because I can see Val using the Thunderbolt name as like her scapegoat way of saying, "Oh, we're going to be honoring General Thunderbolt Thaddeus Ross with this team of people that
recast.
Working
is
with
it too soon for?
I hope they do recast because Red Hulk would be great.
Is it too soon for Venom and Deadpool?
Yes, I believe
it's
it is.
too soon for Venom, but it's not too soon for Deadpool.
Could they put Deadpool in there? Maybe, but that'd be a huge stretch. I think it'd be a huge stretch.
Yeah, I don't think.
Real quick, I want to ask Eddie. Eddie, are there any members that you would like to see be in this movie? Any characters you think should pop up in there?
Yeah, I'm not really recognizable with the team, to be honest. I only know a little bit about it, but from the characters I've seen so far, I mean, I guess it's just assured that U.S. Agent, probably Abomination, Yelena, and I hope they call her White Widow now in the future. Who else? And Baron Zemo. I think that's sure those four because of the government ties, but yeah, I don't know anyone else, like, to be honest, like, who possibly could show up, because most of the people you guys are saying are the people not really in the MCU yet, I guess.
Yeah,
but
I mean, the biggest member I think that they could introduce this movie is probably Songbird.
Yeah,
that's the one I would think that they would introduce.
What about the leader?
The leader could be the villain of the movie.
Yeah, I think Tim Blake Nelson.
There is a rumor. I don't know if you guys saw this. There is a rumor that this movie will be about the Thunderbolts going to the Savage Land. That was one of the rumors that had been floating around about this potential project.
That would be cool to
tie into X-Men.
Yeah, a little bit. Could tie in X-Men a little bit, for sure. To answer Justin, to answer your question, I think you should recast, but I don't think they will.
But bring back Sam Elliott as Ross. Why not?
I guess it depends with the leader. If leader shows up in the She-Hulk show,
that's true too. I mean, you never know. William Hurt could have filmed something for She-Hulk. We're just not aware of it. I don't think he did, though.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he hasn't been in the MCU that much, so like he could recast. So.
I mean, plus two, you can easily just say he passed away and they're naming the team after him. You could do it that way too.
Like, we're honoring and like Thunderbolt Ross, and then and honestly, like, they can pull something.
And the team will be called, the team's code name is codenamed Thunderbolts.
So,
like the Thunderbolt Project.
So Kevin Feige's just gonna do the same bullshit every time when the actor dies, just not recast.
Yes, Walter, I see your comments.
Well,
I mean, you all said it's not stupid per se, but it's like you have to be respective.
For T'Challa to still come back, though, I really think that, especially if he's not in the ancestral plane, that door is left open that he might be alive, or even a multiverse version of him. I think within, I feel like within
anyone from a multiverse coming into our universe type of thing.
They've not ruled that out yet.
They have, with the whole incursion.
Technically, not if the incursions implode and it becomes one universe and they have to then rebuild the multiverse, which is a big possibility in the future. As of now, that is the current status quo. But what I'm saying is, eventually, I don't think we're going to see a T'Challa in a Ryan Coogler film, but there's a possibility once that trilogy's done that he can come back. Because Ryan Coogler is not going to have a new T'Challa in any of his films.
Is it possible that they could retcon the first Deadpool movie to have that helicarrier? Like, I know before the director said that wasn't a SHIELD helicarrier. but now that he's entering the MCU, does that mean they can retcon that?
So that'll be crazy if they do that. Retcon Deadpool 1 or something like.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is definitely in flux, that's for sure. I mean, and we should know a lot more about the future of the MCU. Hopefully at D23. That should be about the time.
Yeah,
She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk will be about halfway through by then, by D23.
Well, yeah. Well, it'll be
I think.
Well, it's 10 episodes. So.
And then
when is She-Hulk?
August 17th. So yeah, it'll still be on.
So August 17th. Let me check.
It should still be.
It'll have 3 episodes by the time D23 happens, unless they do a 2-episode premiere, which they could do.
Yeah, I can see them doing 2 episodes.
It's coming on the same day as Andor, so it's gonna overlap that.
Well, it's gonna overlap Andor no matter what you do.
So that September weekend is gonna be huge because you have Disney Plus Day, then D23.
Oh, Disney Plus Day is before D23?
Yeah, it's that Thursday before, I think.
Interesting. So it's going to be interesting. What do they say for D23 and what do they say for Disney Plus Day? Will D23 just be focused on theatrical slates? That's a possibility.
That might be, but I think my prospect is that since they're back to back, they can announce something that they're already cast and stuff on Disney Plus Day, announce the title, and then announce the cast at D23.
Blade.
Well, Blade's not Disney Plus. I'm talking about Disney.
I'm talking about movies and theaters.
Oh, yeah, talking about movies. Yeah, movies. They could announce. They could announce the next.
They announced. Because they'll announce the Blade, the cast there.
Well, let me look. Hold on. Do you Wikipedia?
Can Feige announce the X-Men that day?
Probably.
September. You're looking at September.
No one really knows what.
Well, you're looking at September 10th. Honestly, you're looking at probably your Where I'm looking to see. This is a lot. Hold on. I'm just looking to see the movies. Where's this?
I thought Wikipedia was unreliable.
Okay, feature films. That's what I wanted.
Is Jubilee going to be in the MCU?
We don't know.
Maybe. You never know.
Probably.
So these are the movies they have not dated yet that we know are happening. The last movie they have dated is July 28, 2023. That's the Marvels. After that point, there's nothing else dated. So you have Fantastic Four, which is next up after the Marvels, Blade, Deadpool 3, Captain America 4, Shang-Chi 2, Thunderbolts, and some kind of mutant movie.
We don't have, they do have reserved dates, but
they do have reserved dates.
But we don't have confirmed titles for those dates. Yes.
That's funny.
Let me look up and see if I can find that.
And I feel
that's useful.
I think there's a November date, and I agree with Anthony that it'll.
So these are the dates November right date. Here. They have November 3rd, 2023.
That's Blade.
February 16th, 2024.
That's that
May 3rd, 2024. July 26th, 2024. November 8th, 2024. And then these are.
It just seems what was that? What was that November date again? Can you repeat what was that date again? The first November date you said?
November
3rd, 2023.
That's gonna be Blade. That's gonna be Blade.
I feel like it might be Blade because Blade starts filming July 4th.
Does it start filming? Wait,
yeah,
Blade starts filming next month?
Yeah, July 4th.
What the heck? I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
What if this one is footage from Blade and D23?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Screenwriting article. Yeah, they're saying that. This comes from the Film and Television Industry Alliance, saying it's gonna start filming in July. That's crazy. Well, if they're filming in July, maybe it's gonna be a pretty quick production. Maybe they could come. November 2023 could work.
If Blade costs $200 million,
they are going back to their. They're going back to their 10 to 12 month out of release date production.
Yeah. This is true though. The release dates aren't always gospel. They do shift around a lot. So just something's dated for November 3rd, 2023 doesn't mean there will be a movie there.
But I think that they're trying to like make sure that they're beholden to those dates.
At least because with these dates like that don't have a film, they always try to lock it, so then they can like be like, this is our date for now, and then move along.
I think Blade is gonna be November. That's my prediction.
As we get closer to D23, we'll definitely do a prediction show for what we think could be announced. Maybe that'll be its own special stream. But based on what we know, because they're skipping Comic-Con next month, that's been confirmed by One Shot News and Big Screen Leaks. They're saving everything for D23 because you have to remember they haven't had a D23 since before the pandemic because of everything that's been going on.
I mean, they had the one during the pandemic.
Well, like a proper D23, like a normal D23. That's what I meant to say.
I mean, that's when they had the announcements. I mean, it wasn't as big as what this one's going to be, but I would,
Yeah. I guess what I'm saying is like they want this year's D23 to be like a big extravagant event. They wanted like everything to like be announced there and not anywhere else. Although for Star Wars, I feel like Star Wars may be muted a little bit. I think Marvel will be the big D23 showstopper this year. I think Marvel stuff is going to be the biggest.
Hey, I mean, Axel, if you don't like the MCU, then don't watch it. Period.
Yeah.
No, Droga, Axel, what's going to happen is that Kevin Feige is going to step down and Aman Vellani will become president of Marvel Studios.
Yeah, in 30 years. My husband's
30 years from now. In 30 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is gonna be special because it's gonna be 100 years of Disney or something like that. Some anniversary stuff going on too. So, yeah, and if I do a D23 prediction stream, it'll probably be like everything. It'll probably be like an everything stream, like not some specific. It'll be like Star Wars and other Disney stuff too. So, yeah,
Pixar stuff.
Yeah, Pixar stuff too. Yeah. So, I think that's going to be about wrap it up for the stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining and hanging out with me for a little bit. It's always a fun time talking Marvel with everybody. Anybody got some last words before we get up out of here? Anybody got anything they're working on they want to talk about? Anybody got anything special cooked up for us next week?
Morbius is the flop.
I have a website.
Yeah, go check out CJH's website, of course.
I have the episode 3 of the Marvel Shield coming, so that'll be fun.
Oh, it's Eddie's favorite show. He loves Marvel shows.
Yeah, he checks it out. He likes it. He hearts it. He tells me in the comments how much he loves what I'm doing.
Right. Axel is announcing to everyone that he's pregnant.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You'll be a great parent, Axel.
I love how you said parent. You like stop yourself. It's like parent.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
have,
I can't say mom.
I have merch.
Yeah, check out CJH's merch and all that good stuff too. So, thank you for sharing that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching Marvel Mania episode 5. I still need to get a freaking outro. Maybe one day I'll get an outro. But until then, peace, and we'll see you guys next time.
Nos vemos. Bye.
RJ's awesome.